ブリーチ
Okay, let's read chapter 122 of Bleach. Don't lose your grip on. I guess to find out what we're not supposed to lose our grip on, we'll have to read the chapter. So let's go. This person is stealing away Orihime from where Ishida and the 11th Captain Company guy, whatever his name was, the grenade dude. And that's where we seem to be picking up. Hanashite. Like, let me go. Release. Hanashite kudasai. Please let me go. Itte. Ow. Nani sunda? Kora. Ore wa teme o tasukete yatte nda zo. So what are you doing? Hey, as for me, I'm helping you out. I'm doing the favor of helping, saving. Tasukete. 本当ならな。おめえなんか今、すぐここにほっってやってもいいんだぞ。Okay, so if it's for real, if it's truly you or whatever right now, immediately in this place, like leaving alone and doing that is good. So he's basically saying, I could just leave you here. To leave out, to neglect, to abandon. Parakasu. Well, it's some thing like that. I could just leave you here. Even if I did that, that would be fine, right? だからいいですって、ほってくるせ. And that, okay, this is him. This is now Orihime saying. And that's why, that's fine, I'm saying. Hoppotte kurasai. Please neglect me. Please leave me be. Hey, you work me, how's it going? Atashi Ishida-kun tasuke ni ikimasu kara. Me, Ishida-kun, will go and help, because I'm going to go and help or save Ishida-kun. So wa ikane. As for that way, it cannot go, meaning you can't do that. この11番隊10年ね。10th year of the 11th squad. What? Oh, he's talking about himself. この11番隊10年目荒牧蔵。通称巻巻。Okay. Popular name, yeah. So again, that way will not go. You can't do that. This 11th company or 11th squad 10-year, and then his name, which I guess is Aramaki Makizo, also known as, or with the popular name, Maki. So his name has two sort of Maki in here. Aramaki Makizo. So his first name is Makizo. His family name is Aramaki. But because he's in the middle has Maki, apparently he's known by Maki. Tsusho. I guess he's saying, I am this person, Maki. 話せと言われて、はいそうですかと、女子供を置いてはいけぬ人情の男。Okay, so this is all a very complicated way to talk about what type of person he is. Ninjo is empathy. So as for leaving behind women and children, I guess when told to let go and saying, yeah, sure, or yeah, I will do it that way, not able to go man of empathy. So a little bit difficult to translate into English. he's saying like, I'm a man of empathy who is not able to leave women and children behind just because they tell me to. Because I am told, let me go, and I say, Hai, so desu. Okay, sure. Is that Gori? She's, da. She chomps on him. Kono, this is that J? Oh, he's like giving her a neck chop. Zudos. Shuba. Ugh. G. Yeah, okay. 悪いな. I'm sorry, you know. 俺は黒土の野郎の戦いに巻き込まれんのも、メガネ野郎に撃たれんのもごめんでね. Okay, so me with a fight of that guy or that dude Kurotsuchi, who is the 11th Company Squad captain, the grenade guy, being wrapped in, involved with a battle of that guy Kurotsuchi, and even that, or that glasses dude by that being shot, even that, I'm sorry. So basically, I don't want to get involved with either of those, being shot by the glasses dude or getting wrapped up and involved in a fight with Kurotsuchi. Gakun. Is that Gutari? She's out. Yeah. Completely exhausted, dead tired, limp. Gutari? Aw. ちょいと手洗いな方法を取らせてもら. Okay, so a little bit like Wild Hand. Oh no, te ara. Yeah, violent rough. A bit violent rough or method. Violent or rough method. Making use, and he's about to say morata or whatever, but he stops. And like, ちょっと強くやりすぎたかな? A little bit strong, did too much. I wonder if I did it a little bit too strongly. So he was about to apologize for rough methods, having to do that or whatever, and then he realizes maybe he was a little bit too strong. Okay. 起きたら謝った方がいいかな? So when wakes up, apologizing direction is good, I guess. So I should probably apologize when she wakes up. こいつわけわかんね. This person don't understand the reasons. いや、わけだけど, that person, but 悪いやつじゃなさそうだし. Oh, no. こいつわけわかねえやつだけど. So the ne was just an extended for the sound. This person is a person that I don't understand their reasons, but a bad person doesn't seem to be. でも、ryokoだしな, but they are a ryoka, which is again the term for like the intruders. Okay, someone is watching this. Boto. That's kind of heavy drops of whatever that is, probably blood. Yade. Well. Okay, so he had shot off his hand to like grab those two running away, and Ishida blasted it. And now we're going to see the outcome of that, I guess. これを一回仕込むのは意外と手間がかかってるんだがね。仕込む to train, to teach, to acquire, to stock, to prepare, to insert. I think it's more along the lines of this: to insert, to prepare, or to build, to fit. As for preparing this thing one time, he's talking about his hand. As for preparing or building it or fitting it one time, it's igai to tema, unexpected, and tema, time, labor. Yeah, time, labor, it takes. It is. So this thing takes time, an unexpectedly like large amount of time to set up, I guess is what he's saying, to get it ready. Goo? He pushes, I guess, like a little button here or something. Za, za, za. This is his assistant. No, this is Ishida running in. Bun. Okay. Do-chan. Oh, he wasn't pushing a button to like retract it. He was popping it off. Ude o jibun de? Arm by oneself. So he's basically saying like, there's no verb here, but he's basically saying like he cut off his own arm, or by himself. He himself cut off his arm or popped it off. Ude o jibun de. His arm by himself. Ooh, gori. Oh, he's got something here. Gusa. Itai, itai ne. It hurts, you know. Itakute, it hurts. Bogo, 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 bogo. Ooh, gosh. Well, this guy's a peach. Bogo. Atama ga torokete shimai sou da yo. Did he do a piccolo? I think so. Hey, DMF. Atama ga torokete. What is torok? To melt. It seems like my head is going to melt. All right. There's a fly buzzing around here. Oh, and we've got our splash page here. So again, BLEACH. Don't lose your grip on za. Torokete. We don't see that very often. It is. This is not a kanji that they normally teach in school. Oops. Okay. Onna wa nigete shimatta you da ne. As for the woman, he's talking about Yorihime, fled, or so it appears, doesn't it? Mayoi. Well, fine. あたりに髪の毛の一本でも落ちてれば、それで十分追跡できる。Well, it's fine. In that vicinity, a hair's even one hair, if it fell, if even one hair fell, with that, the hair that fell, it's sufficient to like chasing the traces. Suiseki is possible. Sorry, suiseki. Pursuit tracking is possible. Okay, so he's got some sort of ability to do DNA tracking or whatever he does. He clearly is a bioengineer of some sort, or worse. 早く捕まえてドロドロになるまで調べたいね. Oh, quickly catching and to the until becomes doro doro, which is like mud? Syrupy or muddled, want to research. So he's talking about Orihime. Oh, I want to quickly catch and research her until she becomes syrup. 一歩二票も惜しいよ. 1 minute, even 1 second is 惜しい. 惜しい. Oh, like precious. You could look at this as even 1 second is precious, or like it's regrettable or disappointing for every second that passes that I'm not doing it. It could, I guess, go either way. Either way, it's the same intent. I don't think ipponipyo. Yeah, it's just like 1 minute, even 1 second is oshi. Demono me, monster. Demo. 全く勝ち目がないというわけでもなさそうだ. However, a wholly 勝ち目がない, like victory not existing sort of a thing, reason doesn't seem to be. So classic double negative saying there doesn't seem to be a reason that I can't win, or not winning reason doesn't seem to exist. Kachime is just going to be like victory. Chance of success. I guess kachime wa nai means have no chance. So wholly not having a chance, reason does not seem to be. 確かにすごい冷圧だけど、圧の強さには波がある. Certainly an amazing spiritual pressure, meaning this guy, but the pressure's strength, as for to that, it exists in waves. By which I assume it means it's like goes up and down. これなら井上さんが逃げ切るまで時間を稼いでから隙をついて逃げるくらいはできそうだ. Okay, 隙をつく is to like hide? No, this is like to arrive at a gap or something. Find an opening. Yeah, this is like a gap. This is not the right word, but what he's saying is if it's this thing, meaning if this is the situation, then Inoue-san, to the point of being able to get away cleanly, it's buying time for that. So I'm buying time for her to be able to get away cleanly. The kiru is to like, and then sugi o tsuite nigeru kurai wa. As for the extent of being able to run away and look for an opening, it seems to be possible. So I think there he's talking about himself. All right, let's move this over a little bit. All right, there we go. He says, Teki wa futari. Teki wa futari. As for the enemies, 2 people. 同じには狙えないな. As for at the same time, not able to aim. Like I'm not able to aim at them at the same time, I guess. 黒土ってやつが隊長なら、後ろの女性は副官か? That person called Kurotsuchi, that guy called Kurotsuchi, if the captain, if he's the taicho, then as for the woman behind, assistant captain or assistant question mark? ただ、あの人はさっきから全く動く気配がない。Just as for that person from earlier, wholly movement presence does not exist. So she's made no signs of moving even from earlier. 自分の上官が弓を突きつけられても動かないということは戦闘能力は低いのか? So this is Ishida trying to figure out like who she is and what she's doing. One's own superior officer. I think that's what Jokan is, superior officer. Yeah. One's own superior officer, a bow, tsukitsuke. Being thrust at. Even a bow being thrust at one's own superior, not being able to move, that as for it being that sort of a thing. As for war fighting ability, is it low? To naruto, if that's the case, mazu wa kochi kara da. As for the first thing, it's from this direction, meaning like this guy first. What does this look like? Is that a B? And I can't tell what this is. Whatever this sound effect, it's like bew or bia or something. He's shooting. Bah. Okay, he dodges. This is a similar problem that Chad had. Oh, wait. It's coming back. I guess that's Boom. Right, it's like a boomerang shot or something. Oh, and he hopped up there. Well, it's not going to be that easy, right? Nakanaka. Yoyogoku wo suru janai ka ne. Very much good movement doing, isn't it? Saki no to ii, ima no to ii. With the earlier thing, good, and the now thing, good. Hirenkyaku da ne. Is it hirenkyaku? This is like flying something something. Flying, I doubt we're going to see any of this as an actual word. This is like made up words for their attacks. Okay. Yeah, we're not even getting renkyaku. Oh boy, we're not even just getting ren. Surely we can just get ren. Okay, this thing has bamboo on the top. I'm going to give a quick look so that I don't have to try not to draw this thing. I need to figure out whether this dictionary has a way to just look up on readings. I should have figured that out a long time ago. Okay, well, let's go ahead and try to draw this thing. We've got bamboo on top. And then I can't tell whether that looks like Iya or I can't tell whether there's a line on top of this thing or not. There's no way I'm going to get this. I can barely see what it is. No, I'm getting desperate there. Yeesh, I don't even know how to get this. This is what I think is under there. Or not that, but the thing on the right. Although there's some weird stuff on the right there. Maybe not. Anyway, what do we have here? 5, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay. Let's try that. I think that's it. Bamboo screen. Hey, Chicken Meister. Oh, thank you. Well, okay. Well, I got the bamboo screen. So the flying bamboo screen, and then what is the what's that last one? Foot, leg, gait, etc. Skids, leg, undercarriage. So kind of like under, something supporting. The flying bamboo screen, kyaku. Legs, footing, structural component. Isn't that? Anyway, that's what he calls the move. Right? So he knows the move. Remember, he said he had already studied quincies and didn't need to study them anymore. Bah. 足元に作った霊視の流れに乗って高速移動するクインシーの高等方法だ。違うかね? Okay. So, oh boy. So doing high-speed movement and riding on the current of the reishi, the spirit lines or something made by the movement of the feet, or yeah, by the ashimoto. Under one's feet. The Quincy's like high-level method it is. Is it different? Am I not wrong? Or am I wrong? Is it different? まさか君のような若者が習得してるとはね。It's unbelievable as for a young person like you to be able to do 習得. Learning acquisition of that, isn't it? いいね, Kimi. You're good, you. So good, you're a good one. なかなか才能に溢れているようだね. Very much overflowing with talent, it seems, you know. 追い切れなかった?追い切れ. Okay. I guess this is, I'm not sure why he's using kire nakata, but something about chasing and not having been able to, I guess, catch the chasing or something. Itsu no mani, like when, at what point, ... In other words, he didn't see him move. だが、そいつで逃げ回られると少々厄介だね. However, with that thing, being able to run around, being able to run away and run around, it's a little bit dangerous, you know? 一応我々にも春歩という方法があるにはあるが、for the time being, no, that's not ichio here. That's toriazu. Ichio. No, it is for the time being. For the time being, just in case, once, tentatively, as for, to us also, he says wade, to us also, the instantaneous step method, a method called the instantaneous step. So we've already seen shunpo. That was what Yoruichi did to get away and all that stuff. Also that existing, it exists. There exists a method also existing called, wait, waraware ni mo shunpo toyu hoho ga aru ni wa aru ga. Why does he have two arus there? Also to us, a method existing, I guess a method exists called shunpo, and as for that, it does exist to us. I don't know. There's some reason to have two arus there. これはとても疲れるんだよ. As for this thing, meaning shunpo, it's very much tiring, you know. 私はこの後あの女を捕らえて研究しなくてはいけないんだ. As for me, I guess later that woman capturing and even if don't do research, must do. It cannot go. So he's like, I must capture her and do research after this. 忙しいんだよ, because I'm busy. 君と違ってね. With you, it's different, right? だから、ここは一つ. That's why, as for this place, one thing, 一番手間のかからない方法で, with the most time not taking method. That's why in this place, one thing with the most not taking time method, I guess the fastest way. 君を殺すとするよ. I've decided to kill you. Yeah. So he's pulling. Why does he have his sword there? Pulling his sword out. This is either like a zuru. I think it's a zuru. It looks kind of like a nu, but it's a zuru. That's him pulling his sword out. Kakimushire. His sword looks kind of like his zanpakuto. It looks kind of like a, what do you call it? Voodoo doll. Kakimushire. Kakimushire. Tear off, pluck, scratch off. and that's a command. So he's giving an order probably to his Zanpakuto, tear, pluck, scratch, whatever. Oh boy. Okay. Ashi sogi jizo. Okay, so leg killing jizo, and a jizo is okay. It's those statues that you see at the side of the road, the old like the old things that usually have like a red bandana or have a staff or whatever. But they're the ones that look over children and travelers. Yeah, I wanted to confirm because this is a character for warehouse. It's like, wait a minute, it's not probably a leg cutting warehouse. Anyway. All right, that's pretty creepy looking. If you know the statue that Mario turns into in Super Mario 3 with the Tanuki leaf, that is a Jizo. All right. Zanpakuto Kaiho ka? So Zanpakuto, release. Kuso. Damn it. Okay. 前に見たTsunzaki Garasu to chigatte. Okay, so it's different from the previous scene, whatever this guy had. Remember that thing? Keijo kara noryoko ga handan dekinai. From the shape, the ability, determination is not possible. So he's basically saying, I can't figure out what it does by how it looks. Yeah. Nanda? What? 能力はなんだ? As for the ability, what is it? もしこっちの攻撃を吸収するようなタイプのものだったら, if this direction or his attack seeming to absorb, or in the manner of absorbing type of a thing, if it is. So if he has the type of a attack that does absorption, or that absorbs attacks, if that's the case, ukatsu ni kogeki wa dekinai. As for attacking ukatsu, like indiscriminately. Yeah. As for attacking carelessly or thoughtlessly, it's not possible. I can't do that. Kuso! Damn it! Sha. Nayanderu hima wa na shika. As for free time for worrying or being concerned, it just doesn't exist. No time to worry about it or think about it. Uh-oh. Dong. Nah. What? Ju. Okay, is she taking whatever he's shooting? Oh no, she's coming in, she's doing something to him. Kuso! Damn it. Grab. Meki. That's like popping and cracking or something. Kochi ga kita ka? This one came? Okay, so she's knocking him off the roof, it looks like. Hanase! Let go! Hana! Mate yo, wait. Masaka. It can't be. Oh, he's just going to kill both. Boom. Yeah, he didn't care. That's all part of it.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Uso daro? It's a lie, right? Or you got to be kidding me. Honto ni kanojo goto? Seriously or truly, she herself? Ano hito wa nakama janai no ka? As for that person, a friend isn't? Isn't she a friend, an ally? Nande? Why? It seems pretty cheap. Go. Okay. Goton. Baka ga. You fool. Ude o chigirarete mo hanasu na to oshiete hazu da yo. Okay, you fool. Even if arms ripped off, don't let go. Ought to have taught you. I ought to have taught you. Don't let go, even if your arms are ripped off. Okay. So he's not hitting her for getting in the way. He's hitting her for letting go. Wow, this is a real stand-up guy here. Omoshiwake arimasen. There's no excuse. I'm sorry. Mai. Well. And this is a geho. She's coughing up. Motomoto omae ni kitai nado shite nai yo. From the start, for you, hopes did not do. I didn't have any hopes or expectations for you from the start. Sore ni, in addition, koko made kureba ato wa. Koko made kureba ato wa. As for the rest, if receiving up until this point. Yeah, I guess. If receiving up until this point, as for the rest, akago o kubiru teido no tema de sumiso da. Oh boy. What is kubiru? Oh, wonderful. In the time that it takes to strangle a baby, it will seem to finish. As for the rest, it will seem to finish up in the time that it takes to strangle a baby. Well, that seems like the end of the chapter. Indeed. Hey, it's done. Okay, yet again, way too long. I'm just going to read this. Translate at your own fun time. Okay, it's the 10th of August. Hare, sunny. I had nothing to do, so I walked over to the vacant lot and found cutting. There was some kids and a super flamboyant man I'd never seen before who was screaming about something called the Karakura superheroes. I really didn't know what to do. Then I took a closer look at the man and realized it was Dan Kanonji. What was Karin doing playing with someone so famous? At first I thought I'd get his autograph, but I don't know if I should walk up casually and ask them what they were doing or what, so I pretended not to see anything and went home. That night, before I went to bed, I realized I barely played outside since summer vacation started. Suzuku, to be continued. Oh, ha, 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 ha. Indeed. All right. There we go. That is the end of 122. Next will be 123, which will be the end of volume 14, which means we'll look at any art at the end of the volume next time and do a preview of volume 15. So 123 next time.